Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another Monday. I was like, fuck, I need to stream right now. But we made it. I just realized I didn't put on the aircon, so I might be pretty sweaty later. Guten Morgen, guten Mittag, oder auch guten Abend, liebe Freunde. I guess Hans just self-reported as being German. Also on GT, my game is registered for Nextfest and the demo is already live, but I can't access the developer preview page. How can I confirm my game will be included? I think when I was looking recently, because that's actually a good reminder, the developer preview page kind of died for me. Like, I could watch it before. This is the press preview. This, yeah, okay. What's your game? Let's take a look at it. Let's see if we can find it. And in the meantime, I am going to have to unregister both of our games from the Steam Next Fest. Net Profits and Desktop Island. Hey, Alexander, Tina, other kind of shady, and Remaker as well. Yes, we are in fact not going to participate. No, do not include. It would be an incredibly last minute announcement if now we're suddenly Steam page live and Steam page demo. Unfortunately, I am not that Chad enough. And we are no longer participating in Steam Next Fest. Oh well. 4,827 matches. Now, this number will go down a bit, but otherwise I think this is one of the biggest Next Fest we'll get. What do we get if we go to like incremental? Because it's a tag now. 500 incremental games. Let's go. Okay, it starts with some adult games. I need to be careful. Cow incremental. Myceria. This is cute. I'm realizing more and more. This is the press preview from Steam Next Fest. I really like UI games. Is what I'm realizing. I have like a screenshot, I think, of my desktop of like another UI that I may want to yoink at some point. Oh, did I delete it? No. I think I deleted it. It was a really nice UI, and I was like, oh, one day maybe I want to do this. Pay your space. That. Like, this is not an incremental game. Oh, how is it going? Japan, Netherlands. 2-2. Okay, when I watched this morning, they were still 0-0. Okay. Anyways, just open the door. Open doors to earn money. What are these games? I saw Germany absolutely destroyed, indeed. Luvu, Soul Reaper. This is a biter game. This is a biter game. Is this just Plague Inc. Idol? They didn't even try to hide the UI differences, I feel. No, I'm not doing the Next Fest. I just pulled out. I'm just taking a look at like some of the stuff that's going to participate. Because also we have a form. Oh, Jesus Christ. You can like submit your Next Fest demos. I think it's bmg.it/2026. I think this is the URL. It is, yes. If you are participating in Steam Next, 90 answers already, and this is before. Why did we pull out? Because the game is not ready yet. Both of the games were too raw. But yeah, we're at like 90 games already. It's only gonna be more. I think I was gonna dive into this more. I think this is a very funny graph. The engine split. There is a very clear winner, and it's not Godot. as much as people would like it. Any outliers or games that pay attention? Of course, Demon Bluff. Where is it? Demon Bluff. I need the one with the giant number here. 175k wishlist. Let's fucking go. I just want to say, I called this. I don't know if I called this. Hey, Dakota as well. Good though, bros, not least. I just like, oh, there was like this one guy, Angular Framework. And Angular Framework immediately like alarms go off in my head because this is just vibe coded, I assume. If you're then like doing Angular, also like it doesn't help more that I look like here replaced old AI generated assets. And it's like, okay. Like, I think that's kind of the thing. You see all of these vibe coders with like 3JS and whatever. JMonkey. This was another one. Like, why do you use JMonkey? Use a real engine. I didn't even know this was a thing. A Java development engine. It's like all of them do like 3JS or whatever. But it's all like made for web. Not that many like Angular. Yeah, it's such a weird choice to take. Of all the languages you can use to make a game. I think otherwise we had one Raylib. Hack 42. Okay, yeah, I guess. This is a Raylib game. It's like, what's the... Oh, well. We have one construct tree as... Oh, this is a construct tree game? No way. Okay. Okay. So yeah, and then a bunch of custom engines. I think that's the only, like, otherwise it's pretty standard. I just saw like... Guys, we have too many incremental games. Is this Next Fest filled with... Yes. Yes, it is. Where's my Steam Next Fest? Here. We are at 500 incremental games almost. I think it was 300 last Next Fest. This is a really smooth capsule. I don't know. I really like this capsule still. For the game. This is also a really good capsule. Oh, this is the... Jesus Christ, can I not make a good capsule? Okay, anyways. You can make something better than this, I feel. But yeah. But this is the game I'm really looking for. My princess is the AV idol. Now that's a big dragon. All of these names are so funny, honestly. But are these like... No, it's just like not actual incremental. How do I preview? Oh, I can send you guys. So this is the press preview. So if you go to this link, you can see the Steam Next Fest preview already. So there are still going to be games that will drop out of this because, for example, they don't have the demo live yet. Like here, for example, Cave Clicker. We go into this. This shouldn't be a hentai game. They do not have a Steam demo yet, but they are registered and their store page is live. So they show up in this press preview. But if they don't have the demo up in like the next few hours, like once Next Fest start, they will get kicked out. So this number of like 477, it's going to drop by, I would say, like 50 or something of like games that don't have an actual demo out. Oh yeah, you are Idle Cult. I remember Idle Cult was really solid. This is the best screenshot one can do. This is also a biter game, I think. Spirit's Dead. Cute capsule. The background word. I think that's... I think this is a doomed one. A clone of our game. It just showed up. What's the game? I think that matters a lot. Is the game good or bad? Because here, I think it's this guy. We have this guy, Sauce, developer of Lazy Kickers. And then he was like talking about like, oh, there's so many clones. Like these are 4 separate games or like the same concept. And then he sent this of like, you can use Seal AI to just copy McPixel 3, which is the developer's name's games. Incremental football management game. But yeah, this is going to participate in Nextfest as well, I think. Looks pretty good. No trailer, just see some media posts on Steam page. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Sosowski. I guess it's a Polish. Oh yeah, because they have the ski, so it has to be a Polish name. Oh, this is Sofian Games. I met the developer of this at BitSummit. He made Rogue Jack as well. This is so cute. This has a very nice art style. I think still this is the one thing I'm giga bullish on. I mean, it's not giga bullish. It might be kind of basic. Just taking a 2D incremental game and making it 3D is, I think, the biggest like hack you can do to try and stand out right now. I think 2D incremental games are kind of fucked. Not fucked. They're still doing okay. Ah, this game, also viewer game. Okay, let's just delete this guy. 1 second. Ta-da. Problem solved. Maybe I should clear this thing as well. Poof. Okay. Anyways, always an interesting morning. But I think like a lot of these. Oh, this looks like peak. What engine is this? Unreal? Is this Unreal Slop? I'm not sure. The art style sure is something. Oh well. Mine Empire. This looks very vibe coded as well. How to grow your sausage. Is this by the same developers as how to... Or is this just like a shameless ripoff? No, it's by the same developers. I assumed because the art style was similar. How to train your cock, how to grow your sausage. Is another banger. Guys, why are we doing this? Is this Tornity? Did he finally fucking snap? We're just gonna keep doing this. I've seen a lot of these on Twitter. Oh, or of the game. Do we need to figure out how Streamlabs works? I'm not sure. You've got people spamming. I think he has multiple accounts. Yeah, it's probably just the same guy as like the Bite Me's games. Just turn off chat on screen. I mean, it's fine. I can put it in slow mode, or I can do something. No, this is not what I wanted. It's a setting somewhere. Let me figure it out. Stream settings. Damn, 100 viewers? Why are we having 100 viewers? Yeah, there's something like sub-only mode. But I need to change it somewhere that's like different. Here, we can do like minimum subscriber time, 10 minutes. Easy. So you guys should be fine now. Because I assume everyone here is subscribed for 10 minutes or something, and if not, we'll see. Much longer. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah, honestly, like I was supposed to be working today. Not like supposed to be working. I am working still. Oh, thank you. It's Bill Spriggs at least. But I don't know. I feel like for both Net Profits and the other game, Desktop Island, I kind of need to talk with William about what's next, because Net Profits is reaching a point where it kind of, he just needs to write code. He needs to write more code, because like all of the UI is done. And there's not much otherwise, because there's not enough. Like I could work on like the skill tree, but that's not something I want to do with you guys on stream. Let's go. Is this an actual sexual content AI slop incremental? Let's go. I'm worried about the personal calendar because my friend feels that only the top 10 games were focused. I honestly, I don't have enough like stats myself. Did How to Market a Game ever write like an article about it, or is he just still chilling on this vacation? Yeah, he's still chilling on this vacation anyway. People seem to have be having good experiences with it. So I think it's not the end of the world. I wonder if a particular game is covered last week. Can you make a video on how you develop the skill tree updates on an incremental? I don't know what you mean. Like, how do you make the like skill tree editor, or how you just like do the entire thing? We actually kind of have a video on that. Where we dive into like the code of MMO98, and I think William and I MMO98. This is too vague of a search term. It's just a few posts ago. Steam page is ready for being public without a trailer. That's, you mean like approval wise, or why are comments disabled? Oh, here. Where's the one I did with William? Oh, here, this one. It's like 1.5 hours where we talk about like the code. And in there, we kind of talk how like our things interact with each other. Because we're using R3 Unity? No. Observer pattern on steroids. Yeah, that one. R3 Sci Sharp. Like this guy. If you're using Godot, I can't help you. Good luck. It's me and William. We go pretty deep into it. Like pretty okay deep. It's the Turbo Altist edition Patreon video. But otherwise, it just depends. How you got the balancing, how you choose what upgrades are. It's just vibes. It's just vibes. Because like I think a game that looks like this is infinitely going to be more fucked to market and appeal than a game that looks like this. Okay, I know one is like cozy. This is very simple shapes at the end of the day. Doesn't mean that I can make it, don't get me wrong. But I think this just looks more appealing. On the other hand, there's 4 followers. This one has 8 followers. So technically this one is doing better. I don't think... Oh, no, we have A-Star Pathfinding Pro ourselves. The Kenny-like games always look appealing. Honestly, I think the problem with Kenny assets is that there kind of always are too few. Like, there's a lot of stuff, but they're never enough to make a game with. Like, if you look at, like, the 3D stuff, for example, it's like, oh, I have this city, But it's not enough city to usually make a game usually. Like they never have like, oh, we have Fantasy Town. And it's like, yes, we can build a few houses with this, but not like enough for like making a real game. You can make it public without a trailer. It's fine. But yeah, they have the tools. You have like Asset Forge. I think that's the one. Kenny Shape. Oh yeah, I know this. Yeah, this was if you also wanted to make like 3D stuff. You add like the components. Oh well. This one was cool as well for like pixel art, although like 3D pixel art, yeah. Yeah, KaiKit is more compatible. Anyways, so is the Steam Next Fest doomed? I don't know. I'm gonna wait between 5 and 9,000, so this is 7,000 average. I need to clean up the data, or otherwise it doesn't really work. As many as possible, you count as like 350 as well. This guy with a casual 300,000 wish lists. I never saw this before, honestly, which might be bad. It's been a while. What happened to your anime? Dude, you know, like anime game is 2 years old. More than 2 years old. 2.5? Joy Malignant. Are you doomed? 2,000 wishes. You do not seem to be doomed. Oh, it's one of these games with like the crazy art style. I don't know how you call this art style, but yeah. I was gonna say, oh, this capsule is bad, but no, this capsule is perfect for what you need. The only thing you need is a, oh, hey, Wing Clark. How's it going? Clinical Insanity. It's like, this is another Bite Me game, meaning less random numbers. This is actually they won a Bite Me Games award as well, which is like also an incremental kind of party mini game with this visual art style. Broke my pinky, the one used for shifting. Now you're caps lock gang. Dice-based RPG. Oh, they have like the cool border animations. Has this Steam page been up for a long time? Because you're still using like the old width GIFs and things like that. Petros Anastasiadis. I guess you're Greek, in which case you should sleep. Painterly art style. Maybe, you know, it's all just Cruelty Squad at the end of the day. It's all just inspired by this. This is the best Godot game ever made, and nothing will ever top it. Truly the pinnacle of graphics development. Maybe I just fucked up the size. Okay, yeah, because you want to do 800 pixels wide now. This feels like the old 600 pixels, because your text is like longer. Who sleeps so he can work? You clearly, not Yoni. You know tomorrow is a work day, right? I mean, every day is a work day. Brainoid, what are you making? Oh, Replicat. Let's go. No incremental game next? Oh, you have a lot of reviews from like Keys or something like that. 121 Alder. Also, I do think, yeah, you can have a nice Godot game, but it's not a Cruelty Squad nice game. Replicate mobile. Sounds like something that would slap. Hi, Dual Gen Studios. Check out Incremental. Marnix didn't dunk on the game for making it. Yeah. Marnix is a very nice guy. I think this is a very rough capsule. Let's start with that. Oh, you don't have a oh my god, you're participating. Why do you already have this many followers without a fucking trailer? Damien, we need to talk about a lot of stuff. You're doing so many things wrong. Because the demo is... Did you watch the latest video that I uploaded? Did you watch it? But the fact the trailer is there. The trailer is only on the demo page. You have like 0 on the main store page. Has no trailer. It has bad localized. The checkboxes aren't checked. Only the demo has like the checkboxes. Because I see like, oh, 6 new languages. And it's like only English and Spanish. This is the shortest about this game I've ever seen in my life. Once again. Be right back. Ah, this guy's Nexus just got saved. Maybe. Because yeah, clearly the game itself is good. We've never seen David again. How did about this game got approved? It might not. Yeah. There's a lot of very short. I don't know if... I know like when the first versions of these store pages came out. Okay, they have more now. This used to just be like one line. I mean, now it's just GIFs as well. This is not at all. Okay, good. Here we go. Can I want a single color? Ah. Okay, no, I can do this somewhat. This is gonna be kind of scuffed. Oh well. Oh well. I think actually I just need to copy this again. This one. Okay. And then we select this blue. I want to try out, see if we can easy fix this. I need a new layer. Good job. Why am I doing this wrong? No, this isn't really much better. Like, you know, I'm getting stuff wrong. Anyways, did this get updated? Not yet. Come on, Damien, you can do this. This is an extremely short description. Why is there still light outside? I thought you lived in Belgium. The studio is still in Belgium. I just have like the fake sun here. This is all fake sun. I'm still at it. Come on, Damien. Next test is starting soon. Incremental. Yeah. What would be like, you know, a border. 460 at 215. You know, you gotta do it to him. Every time someone now sends me like, okay, you look at this Steam page, I just respond like I don't say anything until I've like sent them. I didn't want to do that. Until I've like sent them like their same capsule but with a border. I'd be like, do this. And they're like, oh, this looks pretty good. This doesn't. Probably orange would make the most sense because we're like B. Can we get like a flower texture? Will it be too late to create an incremental game for the next fest? You mean the October one? I think if it's a 2D incremental game, yes. Border. I mean, I'm not so. Flower. This is a bad texture. Do they have like nature? Wood. I want like a nice wood. Trunk. I don't know how this is gonna look. Then we need to. I want like kind of the pattern. Here we go. Here we go. This is looking more like it. Let's make this an 8. Here we go. Where is it? Be incremental. Take screenshot. Save visible. New. This is the wrong one. Copy. New. Merge. Group. Maybe it's a little bit too thick. Oh, I think I know why. It's because of the way that I set up the... Yeah. I know why this is. This is kind of shitty. But I can just do this. And then the border doesn't look as bad. Here we go, Damien. Another easy fix. Are you guys releasing for next fest? No, we dropped out. Honey drip border. Yeah, maybe. 2D incrementals. It's GG for 2D incrementals by October. Yeah, I think so. Just makes it stand out more. Border meta. Border masking like an East German guard. I mean, just look at the difference. Maybe it's like... But Dakota, you're gonna cancel your game anyway by the next fest, right? So it shouldn't really be much of an issue for you. Why not be incremental? Because now if you drop the B, it becomes incremental, I think is kind of why. I think both can work. Wait, you guys are not going to do next fest, or was it a troll? We're not going to do next fest because both the games are not good enough. That's the thing. If we like giga crunched, we could have gotten something out, but I think what we could have gone out was not quality enough. And the downside is also we now have this. We didn't have this last next fest where we had to do this. This was our monthly revenue last next fest. So kind of for us, the pressure is a little bit off. Okay, we do have a trailer now. The localizations are not there yet. One day we're gonna get there, Damien. Don't worry. One day. Today is not the day. He's working on the descriptions and localization checks. Okay. I was too quick. So the unironic plan is to have like 6 games in Next Fest. I don't know if we're gonna have 6 games in Next Fest, but like more games. Actually, I can sign them up right now, I think, before I forget that. Because like also like we could like push live on the store page like right now and the demo as well, because they have builds, but they're just way too bad. It's not something like Desktop Island would be genuinely like kind of playable, but just misses a lot of content. Net Profits mechanically doesn't work yet. Single player. Do I have to fill this in? Easy. Importer simulation. Desktop online multiplayer. Orco and single player. Included as well. But the plan would be that we still finish these games in summer, but just wait. We can wait now. That's the thing. We can afford to wait revenue-wise, and then in the meantime cook on other games. Because I think also like Net Profits is an okay game, but if Net Profits goes past August, development-wise, I think it's kind of like not return on investment worthy anymore. Not like return on investment worthy, but like we should be able to do it. The game is not worth developing like half a year. It's not a half-year scoped game either. It's just it wasn't a 4-week until demo scoped game. Was the bigger problem. There's 4 TBA games. Let me think. I think there's 3 TBA games. Not TBA, not to be announced, but just like games I have inklings of. No, I have 4 games I have inklings of. I had a 3D horror incremental. I had some more UI heavy. And then 1 like wild card. Good morning, Peter. What's up, boss man? Their on time investment makes perfect. Yeah, so that's kind of the thing of like we want to have Net Profits done by the end of August, and then just start development on the next game, and then just participate with both at one go. Patreon didn't find out first. Beaver, Dakota, sorry. There's not much I know yet either. Don't worry. It's actually it's the video for today about Patreon. It's kind of like, what's the plan now for the next? You not see value in releasing a demo before going to Next Fest? Yeah, the demo is gonna come out in July or something for both games. It's just not for the Next Fest. And then also instead we were busy with like this as well, MO98 Service Pack 2, which got released a few days ago. What sort of expected amount of wishes from Next Fest you have 10k wishes? I would say 3000. Bonjour, Impact Me Games, comment ça va? Ça va bien. So this is such a beautiful thing. We implemented this. William was like stuck on this for a day, and then it turned out the solution was just blindingly obvious. It's literally just a render texture that we never clear. Like we never clear the previous frame, and that's just how we make it look like this. Yeah, because William was like, I spent an entire day on Solitaire. The biggest thing to fix was just the Solitaire. Like we also did some other stuff. But yeah. The one like annoying thing, I've got like one stupid It's like, I started this game by playing the solitaire minigame, and he hates the solitaire minigame, and then he played another 6 hours and a half and hasn't updated his review. Update the fucking review, Lila. The cards are supposed to go in rock. Peter. William is gonna clobber you with a hammer. So yeah. Oh, why am I dark? Okay, now I'm bright again. So yeah, I don't know. I'll deserve it. Where's your game, Peter? Where's your game in Next Fest? I'd like to see your game. Me roast my Steam page. Tell me. I think today is a Steam page roasting stream. I'm not gonna fucking like. Not gonna work is a big statement, but like, I don't want to work on my games. I just want to chill with you guys. Water cooler talk. So if you send me something, I can take a look at it. I mean, I'm gonna look, but I don't think. I honestly, honest to God, haven't bought an asset on the Unity Asset Store in like half a year plus, I think. It's called Seizure. Who decides to... Okay, step number 1. Find yourself a better new name. Okay, okay. Oh my God, no. So... Why does this have 15 followers? It's better playing a switch between 2 characters. Okay. So you're like multitasking both games. God. Like you still just have the regular ass capsules in here as well. I think the name is just incredibly bad. Yeah. As in, like, why would you on earth call your game Seizure? That's just miserable. Also, yeah, the capsule. What are we doing? Fuck. I'm gonna look up. There's like a concept, but it's based on a book cover of a book I read. But I read it a long time ago. I can just find it, I think. Where are all the books that I read? Hello, can I not get more? Okay. How would I do this store page? Or like capsule? I'm just gonna give you some shitty inspiration. Let me see. God damn it, did I read it that long ago? Here. Okay, this is kind of different. This is a very good book though. But I think this kind of concept of red versus blue could work. Good luck, Damien. You have to seize the building and you're switching quickly. Capsule owner was done by a friend for free. Okay. I mean, if you paid for this, I would say break up with that friend. So probably, okay, let's plan this out. What's the Steam capsule again? Size. Steam graphical assets. I'm gonna use the full size. So the header capsule 920 by 430. So probably what we would do. Would I do this? How would I do this? I am not a good artist, is what I'm realizing. Okay, so background. Okay. I want like side profile halo. This is not what I wanted. Side character. I don't know. I want a guy with a gun. Okay, fine. Well, we can do it with like... No. Okay, we'll do it with this. Sure. Fuck it. Whip all. So, select subject. At least it doesn't need a photosensitivity word. Okay. This is gonna look dumb, guys. Okay. But I kind of just want to show you what I'm thinking. Okay. I know it's Master Chief. I know what we're gonna do right now is Heresy. Okay, no, it's the other one. Hue saturation. I think we changed the hue. Yeah. Okay, so we turn him like. One is like blue, I guess. Saturation. Like red. Okay, this is very shitty. Pink Doomslayer. Yeah. I'm looking for a place, but it's been so long I forgot the name of the place I'm looking for. Why is it this small? Okay. Yes. Are we prototyping capsules? I just wanted something better than yeah, I think it's Hurston. Actually, no, I need a planet. Okay. This is kind of okay. Whatever. We take this. I just want the background. We're gonna blur the shit out of this anyway. Bigger. Like to the side. I don't know. What am I doing? The sky is too samey. Anyways. You make this a lot darker. I'm just giving you ideas of what I would do in terms of composition. Okay. And then we need a good sci-fi font. Definitely rethink the name. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working from Seizure right now. But something that's... The problem with sci-fi fonts is they all look so fucking basic. Characters back to back in the middle and a crack. I think that one can also work. I think the reason why I have them like this, you'll see in a second. I want like a thick long one, not a Star Warsy one. I think actually I'm just gonna go with the... I'll go with this one. Sure. It's gonna get the point across for now. Why are there so many fonts? This is italic. I don't want italic. But they have like 3D versions and things like that. Maybe I'm gonna try the 3D one. Sonic Unleashed capsule? Maybe. Seizure. Call it the Paladin font. Make it like 48. Kind of has like the weird inversion. Oh well, with the font up top. Probably I would go, if you want to show like, oh, you're controlling 2 people. This is so rough. Oh well. This is Mr. Chief. Yeah, I'm just looking at like assets I can find online. Maybe we can make this like stronger. I don't want to make it too... I don't like how the font is already italicized. Actually, if we just swap these two. I need to flip both. So we could do like this guy here. And then... no. This guy here. Here you go. I think something like this composition-wise would work better. Maybe this is a hot take than this. This is still very fake. Don't get me wrong. I kind of don't like this. But I'm also kind of refusing to AI generate capsules. Because I think it's better to make something that is intentionally shitty, especially when it comes to capsules. But still kind of you can see the vision. I think the alternative. Yeah. Like someone also mentioned like we could like put both of these kind of like side by side. Ooh. This looks cool though. If we make them like bigger, it kind of loses clarity though, I would say. But this looks more like epic. I don't know. But less clear. Yeah, but didn't I just say that I don't want to use AI for capsules? This kind of slaps. But it might lose a little bit more of detail. But to figure out how to get like these characters, you can probably even like do it inside of your game if your game looked a little bit better. Don't use it DAO. You just can't use low poly. Honestly, we can maybe even just make all of this bigger. And it's like you immediately... hard to make without AI? No, just get some models. And I think this explains the game almost more. Like the Z also doesn't really look like it's a split. No, I think this game also like the graphics just... I think if you used something like... probably what I would do, I do this for some of our games, is like if you have like a good assets. Does Ida Faber not have any like good soldiers? You kind of make like a photo booth scene in your engine. These do not look good. But like kind of like you angle them in engine and then you just put it on the back. I'm also gonna give this fella some drop shadow. To make him stand out a bit more. But I would do something like that. Find yourself a space soldier and then make a green screen scene in your game. And I would just, yeah, the game has no lighting. Or the game has light. No, does the game have lighting? Yeah, the game has lighting, but not really good. Shout out to Ida indeed. What do I owe you? Wait, is this yours? Oh yeah, Riley. You can always get me a matcha. Thank you very much. but don't worry about it, because this is still. I mean, you can take a screenshot of this or whatever if you want. This would be kind of. I do like the font with the soldiers. The background, background shouldn't matter. Oh, how could I forget, guys? I'm stupid. How could we forget this? Why did nobody call me out on this? I need you guys to hold me accountable for not doing the border meta. This is the wrong size. Oh no. I did the wrong size, that's why. 920 by 430. Do like it. 10. Oh, and then the gun evil, like the guns go over the border to give like even more like depth. This needs a drop shadow as well. And facing upwards? No, facing downwards still. The depth border max. Yeah, unintentionally, but it looks pretty cool if you ask me. I think both the characters might be a little bit too bright. Okay, I got sidetracked. We're gonna keep working on this a little bit longer. What if we do like... We need like... I think we just need to play with the seizure drop shadow. So that it's bigger, like this. Yeah. I mean, it's Master Chief, but you see the... Just make this. Also, the border kind of distracts from the lack of interesting background, I would say. I'm like thinking on the seizure. I think what I can actually do. Oh, or no, I need a second version. Just on top. And then we go to the drop shadow. No spread, no size. And we can like make it like more 3D on this way. This way the text pops out more as well. And then we still have that shadow at the back. Okay. Yeah. I think honestly this is something that I do like. Caesar goes hard to be fake. Maybe like it does go hard here. Could you split the text? I probably could. I don't know if I can do it easy though. Wait, let me group this, duplicate, merge, hide the old one. So what we could kind of do, I mean, this is kind of shitty. It's like you could do something like this. Maybe the breaking point isn't right. Also, I'm losing out on the drop shadow now. I can fix this. I think if I just... It's a new layer behind the tool. Oh, this is actually better than I thought. Come on, Photoshop, stop complaining. Yeah. There's a problem with the depth, yeah. Like this has more of that like brick now. Maybe a little bit more of like a gray would be better. No, wrong layer. I still think you maybe want to make the like splits a little bit more clear. Gradient for the border. Let's go. Good ideas here. Good ideas. Okay. No, go into display mode. Change this. Okay. Do I have a red to blue? I think it's called. Do I have an error? I think I need to make one myself. Or let's just do a red first. This is kind of red to blue. Which direction? Other direction. It's not the exact color I want, but I can change that. New gradient preset. Okay. And then blue, a little bit lighter blue. Okay. The blue. Okay. This is the real red versus blue. I think the problem now is that you're going to from this, which looks pretty sweet. I think honestly, just white might be better. This is too gamer, if it makes sense. Actual panel art border. I don't know what you mean with panel art border. Yeah, more like pastel. Maybe. The problem is like editing. It's always such a pain. Can I do here? It doesn't save it. Oh, I hate this. Okay. Red to blue. Okay. Then we'd get something like this. It's more pastel. But yeah, I think the biggest issue you have now, I think white is honestly still something stronger, I would say. White is like more basic, but I think otherwise it's too gamer. I think it's just genuinely too gamery if you do it like this. But yeah, regardless of the capsule, save visible. I need to copy, that's why. Not incremental, not here. Why are we not putting this in a layer? Photoshop. Because the layer is locked. It's because the layer was locked. Merge group. Like this looks a lot cooler, definitely. Don't get me wrong. But the game just doesn't match up now. Like if you look at these, like if I go from like this capsule, like all like awesome and gung-ho and whatever, and then we end up with like low poly, bad lighting shooter, I think that's kind of the thing as well. Yeah, don't use guys, don't use these models. You can choose a better model. This is just what I can use. This is not my game. I have 0 assets for this. But I think honestly, instead of worrying about the capsule, I think you need to worry about the game first. Because this is not the lighting you want. I think unironically making low... Because I think this needs to be Unreal slop. I think if you want a game like the... Oh, the movement is like running, sprinting in a dream. Where I think these graphics just will not ever work with this style of game. Unless you truly go like casual puzzle and not actually care about the gunplay at all. But I would try to pivot, even though it's more like resource intensive. Assuming you're using Unity, I would go to like PBR. Finding like oh, you can find like Space Station. Interior. Sci-fi interior. That's what I need. This is bad ratings though. And this is very shiny. Futuristic sci-fi interior. Here. 3D free modular kits. It's kind of too boring maybe. But I think I would go for something like this instead. Not this either. There's no good sci-fi assets. Oh, here, this one maybe. Then it's Daylonic Artworks, who are hit or miss. This seems to be okay. Yeah, don't do HDRP, you will cry. Make it work in URP. And I think you could have a banger game. But yeah. Monkey Circle, hi, your YouTube videos pulled me out of a massive game dev hole I was in. Happy to hear it. Shooter demo. Yeah. Hell's Bugs. This is... I think the game was Unity. Because you're not making a game that looks like this in Unreal. No offense. So I'm assuming it's Unity or Godot. Saw a documentary about genies. What's the best way to send you the link? Just send them on Discord. Let's first take a look at Hell. Oh, but your game is out. I don't like looking at games that are out. One review. Let's fucking go. Did it just come out? I think it... Oh no, 9th of June, 1 week ago. One review. Okay. Rough start. High followers, honestly. 0 fucking conversion. What happened? Where was he? Doc Tarator. What the hell happened? How do you go from something that looks like this to one review? Okay. I have some ideas already. God, why do you have so many cutscenes? The review is positive. Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah, this is GG's, huh? Thanks for the gifted sub, anonymous gifter, as well. The cutscenes rule, yeah, but once again, I would give the exact same thing I would tell you, Yoni, as well. Make 2 trailers. Make one that's cinematics the fuck, and make one that's also just only gameplay. Because you're interrupting the flow every single time. I don't know, honestly, I think the game time may be bad. I think it's just like looking at this as well. It feels a little bit too rough for the genre, I think, is also kind of the thing. And then your trailer sound design, it does not really appeal much. Oh, you released it for the Bullet Heaven Fest, I guess, or Bullet Fest. Like, I think this was like a screenshot still that looks like incredibly, like, there's not much going on at the end of the day. Discord Twink may not be working. Seems to work. Yeah. Just the one game, but you have a nice developer page. Yeah. No hope a week after release. Yeah, one review a week after release, I think, is unfortunately no hope. But I don't know. I feel like your pixel art is first, and the pixel art looks okay, but like the pixel art in motion, so to say, of you talking, I think that's a different story. I think also, they still have it open. There we go. Probably I would make this. You have the border, which is good. I would just do it. I would make it bigger. Because you have like so much like empty space on the side still. I'm working on a long-term game. Any advice on when to get a Steam patch up? I don't have enough content for it yet for a trailer, but maybe some screenshots, but that's it. You can do it without a trailer. I personally don't like doing it without a trailer. Doesn't mean it's a bad idea. Yeah. I think too much about trailer. Yeah, I think that's more. It's not like the trailer is bad, so to say. The trailer often amplifies the problems your game has. That's the biggest problem I have also with like editing trailers for a game. Because you're doing the highlight reel. So everything that's not high quality enough stands out a lot immediately. Like, oh, I need to go fix this. Oh, this is bad game juice. Oh, this is this. Like, oh, this is an older, like, this is very old, but maybe I can use this as an example. I made like a very simple trailer for the store page because I thought I needed one for approval. For Desktop Island. This is Desktop Island, right? Yeah. And it's like, the screenshots, game looks honestly like meh, okay, not miserable, not like amazing. Like you can see this has been fixed, like the rocks, whatever. But the moment you see like the game in motion, you find out like, oh, there's actually a lot of stuff wrong with this. I don't know if my thing makes sense. Like, oh, you see like suddenly, oh, the movement isn't good and we need to add smoothing. Oh, the UI is kind of clunky. And I think that's kind of the biggest problem with like trailers is like, if you make a trailer, you want to have the game be as good as possible, but if the game isn't good enough yet for a trailer, because I think like music and like the general colors and like, also this combat is like very rough, the movement is very rough, the UI is too weak. This is a trailer that none of you guys will ever see like on Steam. This is gonna be killed before the Steam page goes live. But I wanted to get like an idea. And I go here. And I think you have the same problem of like on still screenshots, the game looks good. But when you see the game in motion, it's just like, eh. But I think one user review is generationally bad, unfortunately. The other ones are like, you gave them like Steam gifts or something, and that doesn't count for the reviews. Oh yeah, because this is... Did you gift the game to yourself? To be honest. But then because you gifted it to yourself instead of buying it, the review didn't count. Oh no! Oh. Exposed. Don't get me wrong. We made these mistakes as well. With MO9, not Forge Industries, sorry. We gifted like a lot of keys to people who bought the game at GameSource. But then their reviews also didn't count because back then we didn't know that gifts count. Can you buy your own game? I assume that he didn't have a developer comp. Like for ByteMe, ByteMe has like all of the ByteMe members are part of ByteMe the group, so you can't buy your own game. Like if you go to here, users and permissions, you can see like manage users. You can see like, oh, maybe I shouldn't share this. Fuck. But you can see like the different members, and then they can like I have access to all our games. So if we go, for example, do I still have net profits open? Desktop Island, fine as well. Did I not press the view in beta mode? Yeah. So here you can see 3 friends already own this game because these 3 friends, Jamie, ByteMe Games company account, and then William, they are also developers, so they automatically get all of the ByteMe games as well. Is there a benefit to having main on the group? What do you mean, is it main on the group? Yes, Bear devs. In the lighter on the bullets is affecting the rest of the pixel art. If you made a blocky gradient, yeah. Do you have an example? It's fine, he's in Japan. Yeah, just to clarify, Bobas, I am not going to livestream 24/7. It was just figure of speech, indeed. Oh, why main personal account? So the general, if you make a Steamworks account for your company, I would always say to make a dedicated Steam account for it, because you don't need to spend any money on it anyway, I think. And then that's like the actual authority, and then give other members, even if it's just yourself. Because otherwise it's also just messy to have to swap between 2 accounts. You can do everything from your like personal account, except changing payment information if you have like a dedicated second account. So like the ByteMe Games main account, I haven't logged into that for like 2 years, 3 years or something. That's like the only thing that you need like actual authority for. So I think here, you can see like here, view and edit company information, only available to users with actual authority. If I wanted to do this, I need to log into ByteMe Games main account, but otherwise it's good. Why have it? It's just risk prevention. If ByteMe Games tomorrow falls out and all the games are linked to my personal Steam account, it's just messy. No, you can't get a Steam page without screenshots. Sure, NH. The fire must be fed. That sounds like an incremental game. It is an incremental game. Guys, you already know what time it is. You think this is gonna be the easiest W ever? As I said, the easiest W ever. How you just make like it this orange, or what if we like swap it? What if we make it the orange? I think this orange is gonna be better though. Both honestly work. I think this one works a little bit better. The like center. That'll be $5. The link is on the pinned comment in the YouTube chat. Anyways, I think the capsule is really solid. I think it can definitely deal with a border. Why not both colors? Because I think what makes it nice now is how it ties into the side. A gradient wouldn't work here, because the gradient wouldn't be a nice fit. Like, this is like one cohesive thing. The fire spreads around the entire capsule almost. Thank you for the Prime sub as well, Reflectal Studios. So damn, we have 36 viewers on Twitch. I feel like this is the most we've ever had. VT Queen. Yeah, I think it's not related. Okay, anyways. So with that capsule change out of the way. Game, big skill tree. Springmore. The gameplay is good. Oh. Don't what? Oh, no. No, we're using the... Wait, my face is in the way. We're using like these standard ass transitions. Okay. First thing here, have like the as the text comes in. Very stupid. Add that though. Like have different soundtrack. I think the music doesn't fit. What music would fit? I'm not sure. But I don't think this. And I think the music is way too loud in comparison to the main game. This is all one uninterrupted. I think the way you do the cold open. Chainsaw, thanks by the way for the follows. Lacha Sanye and Pedro Lus Liminal Road. Okay. And Moike for the follow as well. Like, I like the idea. Like, once the music fades out, music fades back in. Don't do that. Keep the music the same all the time. I think you could make this a very sweet cold open. With like rapid cuts first 15 seconds. But I think your gameplay footage, like these are okay lengths, a little bit long already. like that final explosion could already be the end of the cold open. So what I would actually do, okay, how I would reshoot this is, how do I do this? I would start. No, actually, I wouldn't start with this. I would probably start with this. Chop, chop, chop. Core gameplay loop explained. Skip. First cut already. Maybe. Different music. Have music earlier released. This is fine. Chop, chop, chop. Okay. Cut right next to like this. This, where it's like on fire a lot. Then maybe towards this point where shit's going crazy. And then the explosion. Like 15 seconds to this. Then black screen. And then the this section. So I would actually flip. Oh, it's way too slow. That's the conversation. That's much, much worse. Conversion, that it's, you think this converts better? I think the long gameplay is too long. Next is October. It's October. Conversion went up 10 times. Okay. Hey, if you say so. When are you planning to release this game? It's another big one. If it's releasing in less than 2 months. Yeah, because not 10 seconds. Your cold open is 10 seconds in total. That's it. If it's less than 2 months from now, you should put your store page public. Because of the new calendar changes. If it's more than 2 months from now, you can keep it like this. Although I'm generally a fan of saying at least like the quarter or something. Otherwise, you don't have a demo yet. So that kind of makes it annoying as well. You don't have a Steam developer homepage yet either. So, because of the fest, Marnix, I sent my capsule on Discord. Oh no. This is not the capsule. Oh. This is the capsule, right? Yeah, you're endless dev. This is kind of the wrong channel to do that, but from this, okay, why is it that shape to this? This looks better. You need to use more shadow. Your logo should have shadow. I think you can do a lot with shadow and vignette. I think those two would be easy W's. Logo, shadow, vignette around this, and border. Easy. Can I propose a screenshot? What does it mean, propose a screenshot? Guys, after the Fest and Steam sale is over, doesn't matter. Why does it matter? Put the demo up now. Why would you not have the demo up on Steam for the summer sale? How much of a marketing beat are you planning? I assume not much. And even if you are, you can just shadow drop it. Maid Cafe simulators in there. In where? Only valid reason is that you're selling on Steam summer sale. I still don't get it. Steam brings more users in summer sale as well. There are Maid Cafe simulators. There's so many Maid Cafes. I assume this one. Please don't be hentai. Please don't be hentai. Okay. Okay, this is a very different game though. Actually no. It looks pretty solid. The art style is unique. They got like the capsule commissioned as well though. And a good logo. Oh, it's a Korean game. Makes sense. Yeah. I think in a world where we had better art skills, but like this is like very nice style. And like nice style, but it is clearly stylized in a way that we wouldn't be able to. Actually, it's AI generated, isn't it? Yes. It's AI generated stylized. I think. I would probably bet a nut on this. Food and cooking related props manually refined by artists. Yeah, so they were just put in Photoshop. The moment I saw this cat, I knew it was. I don't know why. But yeah. Because, for example, their key art, this one doesn't look AI generated. This is something I actually paid an artist for. And then the way they did do the logo with little cat ears is very nice as well. They really used the shadow very well, I would say. -5 points doesn't have a border. Oh well. Nowadays you cannot put labels to whom or what you propose to, I think. I'm not sure what you mean, Yoni. Gargantua. Bam. Abdullah Furkan Dogan. Let's go. The shade, the lighting is so weird. Have you ever... Oh shit, I don't want to do that. Have you ever seen this? I think it's Blender Space lighting. Here. You need to look at this. These two videos. To get a better idea, your light behaves as if there's atmosphere. But there's no atmosphere in space, which makes lights very harsh. Which is how you get those distinct looks. I think that would be the first visual thing that I would see if I can work on. I'm gonna guess this is a Godot game based on the lighting. Or based on the asset pack, it might be Unity actually. I think it's Unity. Oh, it is Godot. Yeah. It's kind of like, I'm assuming if you're making a sci-fi game, you're kind of a sci-fi nerd. And your audience will be sci-fi nerds. And this instantly doesn't look good because of the way that the lighting is not accurate, not spacey. What's this? Are we using stroke? Why is this so small? Jesus Christ. Okay. New data. It's like the Steam review guesser, but it's for engines. Otherwise, it looks okay management-wise, not like stand out. What is this? Build your spaceship, Gargantua. Establish industries, reshape the free market trade between planets, and defend your wealth. In Gargantua, war is money. Gargantua is a spaceship. It's not a place. Caveman crafting. I got an odd question, but I feel an important one. What does the finances to making a game actually look like? Like, I guess the question is, how are you able to support yourself? Brother, have you ever heard of our Patreon? Ha. Ha. Let me tell you, there's all the questions you have are answered on here. Every month we do this kind of video, business review. In the suit, I forgot. Once we released, you see, these are very business. Here, we walk through like our entire earnings spreadsheet where we get our money from, where we spend our money on. There's another one. Older Bite Me video. Every way we made money in 2025 or something. Oh, Stats and Graphs edition or something. Patreon search is dog shit. Charts and Graphs edition. This one. I think this also has like some monetization good stuff. Yeah. So for example, we get sponsors. These were the sponsors for last year. I think I can talk about it. And like more of it. If you want to know how we run the studio, Patreon is where you want to be, basically. No, it's not the funding mechanism. This is just one of the ways. We have more as well. Sponsors is a small... this is costs. I don't know. Shouldn't give you too many spoilers here. Earnings, yeah. Steam, Patreon, sponsorships. This graph is completely fucked up now. Because now we actually make money from games. Now we're doing much better. Because yeah, yesterday we were at 450 bucks. So far today we're already at 300, and the day ends in about 8 hours. So we're gonna probably hit 450 again. So that suddenly is a lot more different. Japan tours. No, the Japan tours are free for the love of the game. Let me close a bunch of these tabs. Okay, so this feels like it's kind of like The Wandering Village. Is it The Wandering Village? Yes. The Wandering Village, but sci-fi. Is what it feels like to me. So probably my big advice to you is look at what The Wandering Village did. And make it better. Can I make a hot take? This is not a piece of feedback on like you, Abdullah Furkan Dogan. I just hate the blue sci-fi UI. I don't know why. There's no better way to describe it, but anytime I see a game that has like this style of UI, I personally immediately lose interest. I don't know why. It just... it's so overdone, I feel, the blue sci-fi UI. I really like, for example... no... external. Come on, give me like UI. This is blue, but this is... I think this is the redesign. I don't like the redesign. It used to be like very orangey and grungy. Doesn't matter. The blue UI, purple AI UI. I don't know about, but yeah, blue sci-fi is cooked. Evil Line is Evil Line is blue, right? For example, oh, what's the game? It's not Star Citizen. Thanks for the follow, also Hugo. It's like the other game where you've Elite Dangerous. I think like the orange from Elite Dangerous. Do they not have UI screenshots? Not really. It's like much nicer to look at. They only have a cinematic trailer. Do they not have gameplay? Neon green also? Oh no. But like this? Clean. I don't know clean, but like I prefer this much more over blue, I would say. Maybe that's my personal preference. But I think like blue sci-fi UI is like big red flag of like, oh, this game probably isn't gonna be it for me. So yeah. Kickstarter's killing reviews with release? Yeah. Just, oh, an anomaly game? I can already tell you. Co-op anomaly game? Okay. I think you need a better... First. Maybe it's... I think you need to do better than simply taking the... It's not an exact, like, at least you took a custom angle, I think, I hope. Oh my god. Is your game just a demo scene? Don't lie to me. It's just a demo scene, isn't it? That you've refactored or like rebranded. Okay, what's the next screenshot? Table with like some stuff lying on it. Ah. Look, it's kind of like, you know, you're not the first one. It's what Anomaly Company. Is this your company? No, you're different. And it worked for them. Damn, they did really good. This is the Overtime Anomaly asset in the demo scene. I feel like they just like... This is room 713, no? Like Gonzalo is asleep already. I think the multiplayer element can help. How does it continually change if it's just a demo scene? If it works and the game is good, yeah. I think that's not the problem that it works. It's just like, you know what I always say? Can we try to raise the bar a little bit? So what do you guys think of my new shirt? I got it last week. I'd relate it. 50 anomalies, 40 loops, online co-op, capsule art. What do you mean capsule art? Why do you need to... Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking blow my brains out. Okay. Why are we... Make it better. Make me cry sometimes. What is it? 920 by 460, 920 by 430. Okay. Let's get this shit going. Thank you, Max, for the Prime sub. No, not the Prime sub, the regular sub. It's going pretty good. When are you coming back to Japan? Boys. Boys in Japan. Okay. Nope. I don't want this gradient. I want this one. Okay. What's the monster you're pulling in? Doesn't matter. You really need a border when there's already a fence? Of course. I like how I instantly clocked. The first free asset I can find is the one you're using. Right? Right? Am I? No. God, I want to roll today. I'm looking for like a good... Yeah, this one. God, in 4K, more like 1080p, but still, definitely. Beautiful. Kind of miserable. Let's do 5. Why did they do it on a black background? Maybe it's nicer with anti-alias on. It's whatever. Anyways. We're gonna horror slop this. Slop, slop, slop. Okay. Filter. Blur. Okay, I don't know if it's better. We're gonna make it better. I don't know. I just think like AI for capsules, it's like, it's not that deep. No. Hello. Oh, I need to do the rectangle. That's why. Like, sure, use AI at other places, but the fucking Steam capsule? Why? Let's just do red for now. We're gonna make this better, don't worry. The rectangle should be here. I mean, I don't know if this is like the best monster even. Horror Butler? I think this one, I do remember this one existed, might actually be better. Because we're like mansion vibes, so why wouldn't we want to have the butler in the mansion? Can we take this? The background is the artwork from the asset. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't we? It doesn't look really scary though here. This one though, we can get a good cutout. I want like this one. Can Photoshop handle this select subjects? Perfect. I think this one. The pose is a bit weird, but I think this makes more sense. And then we're going to take this, edit. Should we move this? I'm thinking to either flip it. Or no, actually we can just do it like this. What was it called? Anomaly Manor. Are you going through subscriber games? I'm going to be playing them for the next fest, if that's what you mean. This is a... I took it personally that this guy used AI for the capsule. Having the monster seems better. We can do both. Let's get started on the logo first. And then Regal font. Maybe Regal isn't really the right term. But like better than just looking at horror. We're looking for something like fancy. This is not exactly what I was looking for. Actually, no, this is still too fancy. But these are... Like, I like this typography, but you want a thick font for your title font. Maybe Nightside is better. I know it's not licensed, so kill me. I'm just throwing ideas at you guys. Anomaly. The one thing I also going to show you some more tips and tricks today. Anomaly. Let's put this color to white for now, so we can easily see what we're working with. I'm gonna make this a second layer. Because I am going to play around with the sizing of both fonts. Actually, also here, what's the thing here? It's very. It is a little bit bigger. Something like this. We want to give it some color, probably. Or horrible. Pink color overlay. But this is like two generic reds. You know, like technically you can do this, yes. And you can end up with a capsule that looks like this, but this is meh. I don't think this looks that good. But it's just like, are you really telling me that this looked better? Just the original. Like maybe we can yoink the logo, honestly. Can we select color range? Okay. Maybe I think we can do this. Let's, because I think the logo direction did look pretty cool. It's a bit of a weird color. I think we want to make it more bright. Vibrance. Saturation. Perfect. I still feel like Butler might be better. Guess we have two options. So we can do Anomaly Manor. Logo here. Actually, I'm going to remove this part of the logo. I don't like it. Have the butler. What's Control U? Oh, nice. I'm gonna forget that. But nice. Make like something like this. Of course, we can't forget to give the rectangle some drop shadow. Stroke more thick. The butler does make sense. This kind of thing, like why does the other monster make sense? Grunge. What's the right? Darken. You know, I think we're getting somewhere. I think the butler angle isn't good. And then the like cutout that I had to do, don't get me wrong. But like, once again, if you've already seen this part of the live stream, I feel like at that point you can deal with that. You can figure out how to make a green screen scene in your engine. He's a distinguished gentleman monster. Yeah, that's kind of the thing of like, he is cursed. So this would be version 1 I would make of the capsule. Maybe we can play around a little bit with the background positioning still. Can we do like the... Oh. Nah, 2/3. I think this is better. So this is option number 1. And then option number 2. I'm gonna just duplicate this and I'm gonna group these together. This one we hide, and then this is like monster version. I would go with something like this. I think the monster just doesn't make as much sense. But now the focus is more like you see more of the manor and the monster. But the monster, I think the monster looks too cheap. So this would be option number 2. I think in both cases, it's better than whatever the fuck this shit is. I think like the logo is the only thing good, but like this monster with like the moon and then this graphic style, I just don't see it. Can you add a drop shadow with 120% on the title? Oh, this one doesn't have a drop shadow. I forgot that. Good call. Oh, it's drop shadow. What the fuck? Oh. It's because of the way I had to select the drop shadow. Or like the yeah. Like because I had to do like the random ass like select color range thing. There's like a bunch of like dirty pixels here. If I just wrong button. We could clean this up. Flashbang. Like you can see. I think if I do like tolerance 50, it should be less already. And I think we can put a drop shadow now. Still has some artifacts. But I think it's better. But yeah, this shadow does help. A little bit less spread. Okay. I think this would be my submission for the capsule. I would maybe this at 30. Make it a bit more clear. I think the logo is good. Keep the logo, yoink the rest. Buying Steam capsules just to look like everyone else. Yeah. I think also if you pay $700 for a capsule, it doesn't make sense. I think there's like the problem that I see is that people think there's this binary of either you pay $700 to $1,000 for a Steam capsule or you get it AI generated. And it's like, no, there's a middle ground, guys. But especially for horror games, how long did this take to make? 20 minutes? Something like that? You're not prompting something that's decent much faster. So why is this screenshot is just like 1:1 aspect ratio? You research your artist. Okay, Frunza, what's the Steam capsule? Now I want to know. I also think AI generally isn't an option. People clock it, yeah. Like, look at this shit. We take a big screenshot, say visible. Okay, anomaly. Way. So I can go away. If we take all of these. Search group, hide it. Okay. I feel like this. You compare these two. I would say that this one would be falsely preferred. Yeah, this one has like this weird pixelating thing. Don't get me wrong. And probably you can still make the capsule I just did better. But it's like, I need to entertain some viewers as well. I actually didn't put too much attention to Gargantua. I think the logo for this was okay. Oh no, there's also art. Okay, yeah, I see. Hey Andrew. Somebody should be working. But yeah, I think like main problem I have is the stark white. What I would do is I would have added some depth. I think that's kind of the thing. How do I do this best? If I just... I don't get the like range thing. Oh, I don't want localized color clusters, that's why. So, okay, this is gonna look kind of shitty. Because of course it will. Ah, this is so dirty. But I think I can show you what I'm looking for. Oh. Yeah, this is disgusting. I'm going to just fuck it with ball. What I would have done in this case is a regular drop shadow wouldn't really kind of already helps. But I think especially if you go to like the side, like no spread, no size, and no opacity, kind of like thickens the art and makes it stand out more. Either do it like this or having some drop shadow would both be solid things. The actual like key art I think is fine. Something that I do like to do, but I think we actually know we don't want to do it. But this is just a general tip. It's not something you need to apply. It's the opposite I need. It's like making like some kind of like shitty vignette to put the focus on the center. This looks dog shit because of the way I had to like get the image. Anyways, while we're here, I may as well do it. How many borders have I been making in the last few days? Too many. Tell you that much. This one definitely we want something radiant, I think. Iridescent. I think that's what we did last time. Can be a little bit brighter even. Or this can actually just be thicker. I think here an 8 would be enough. Actually too much already. 6. Logo isn't too big. No, I think it makes sense because the name is literally Gargantua and you're a giant ship. So I would say that that is fine. Actually, I think we want 8 tin. Let's do 5. Tin is fine. Just like some gradient. Okay, perfect. You should be able to do the shadow yourself. But when taking screenshots for games, if you're going to use it as a background, good tip is to check out composition, the touch angle. Yeah. I just hired someone to redo all my key art / team assets today. Oh no, Andrew, you fell to... you fell to big capsule. Don't worry. Oh, what is it called? Alpine Lake. Okay, I think the hot take is that maybe it does make sense to get it remade. Yeah, that's what I look at this as well. And I think it's a little bit too mobile-y. And this is like an art style. You can't make a good custom capture yourself. Here you need to get it like made. Because this is not something you know. But like horror games or like 2D UI based games, definitely like, yeah. Just make it, you can try making it yourself. Here I would be indeed be like, yeah, you need a capsule artist for this. And I hope it's gonna go well. I think so. When are we gonna come out? 2026. Still 2026. What if the 2D game is a pixel art game? We can still do it. The background looks okay. The capsules, yeah. I think the dog looks okay. The girl maybe a little bit less. I don't know. We'll get a new one. We'll see in a few weeks. Who has the most copium from your form? The biggest different wishlist currently and how much they hope to gain. Oh, I think, you know, some of them are not really serious. I get what you mean. God damn it. It keeps going up. We're at 92 submissions now. I think the funny thing here is like median wishlist before Next Fest is 400 and median wishlist gain expected is 800. I think it's very funny. So like there are they have very specific ones. It's often like the low ones, either they're like, oh, I'm gonna get 10 wish lists, or here it's like Harvest Looper from 150 to 1000. I mean, on the other hand, like, oh, I have bad news for you, buddy. I have bad news for you, buddy. I have really bad news for you, buddy. Some visual assets, brother. The entire game is AI generated. This is so dumb. All assets were reviewed and edited by the development team, as if you're changing any fucking thing about it. Yeah, you removed the white background. This is just like this is like, oh, let's do keep on mining with AI generated with mobile game graphics. Why the fuck is this guy here? It's like, what? Oh. Yeah, so bad news, buddy. You're not getting 1,000 wish lists. This would do numbers on Facebook 10 years ago. Yeah. AI is kind of coded, not gonna lie. Yeah, but you need to make a better looking game. Someone sent in an AI caption. I did not see it. Where did they send it? I did not see it. I'm pretty sure nobody sent anything. Because there's nothing in here. Not sure. Yeah. I haven't seen it. I think that we were here expecting 200,000 wish list. I think the most a game gets from like Steam Next is about 100,000. But hey, one can dream. We go from 50 to 750. Lab 1995. What do we think? I don't think that's gonna happen. Like, I think horror games don't really perform that much. Bite Me General. This from Gemini. Oh, I didn't see this. Okay. I like the Steam logo. This has the Far Cry the dragon Far Cry dragon something vibes. I think you can do this without AI. I do like the glitched logo idea, perhaps. Okay, yeah, I didn't go past it. Okay. 750 from this. Or how much? Maybe I think you can. Depends. I think the problem is like these screenshots are just like atmospherics. They don't really show much about what the game is. Oh, and you don't have a trailer. Yeah, no, it's GG. Maybe the full game has a trailer? No, it's GG. You're not getting... I also think this is just a dire threat. Out of the 92 submissions, over 1/3 currently has less than 200 wish lists. I think 2K for Decremental can work. Yeah, also it looks like just asset pack stills indeed. This is like, I have like this new video title. Or like the premise of the video is too many fucking people do not listen to the Bite Me videos because otherwise you wouldn't end up with less than 200 wish lists. It's kind of like you have 200 wish lists or a sub 250 wish lists. What the fuck do you do now? Yeah, there's some weird ones. Like, because I think if you're in the mindset of I have 150 and my Nexus is gonna give me 100, I think that's just like, if you genuinely believe your game is only gonna get 100 wishlists from the Steam Next Fest. What is this Cintias? Is this like AI generated Cinti graphics? Or does it genuinely look like this? I think if you yourself think your game is only worthy of 100 wishlists from Steam Next Fest, that should be the biggest warning sign for yourself. Like, hey, this game shouldn't be joining the Steam Next Fest. If you don't feel comfortable in like getting 100 wishlists and like 500 wishlists, then probably it's too early to join the Steam Next Fest. This is pretty cute graphics. And this could work okay. I think it might be a tiny bit too pixelated. We'll probably play it. Like here, has 300, expects 7,000. Our Bite Me's demos, we're not joining. Kioskeria. Oh, what is this art style? It's not like, it's like very distinct. It's the Mies. It's me art style. That's what I'm looking for. Don't do this either. Like, no AI used anywhere in this game. Doesn't fucking matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, sure. But don't put it in your Steam short description. It's just a waste of characters. The UI does go hard. Oh, maybe. Maybe this can get the 7,000 wishlist. I'm not sure. Depends on the gameplay loop, I would say. First signs of followings aren't positive, but it can go hard. It can go like MO98. Yeah, no AI. Oh, it's only on the demo that they say the no AI thing, at least. Let's look at Silky Road. I saw part of it in the Discord. I think the name is miserable. I think the name makes zero fucking sense compared to the gameplay. Build your train from unique cards, fight waves of enemies, collect loot, and upgrade your setup. In this casual mix of auto battlers, train defense, strategy, and idler mechanics. What the fuck does any of that have to do with Silky Roads? You know, there's like two kinds of silk this could refer to. It could refer to, well, three kinds. It could refer to this. The trading routes between China and Europe. But I don't think that's it. It could be about this one, the Silk Road, where you could buy MDMA for 1.3 Bitcoin. Once again, doesn't really look like it. Or it could be, like if you go for silky with like the cutiness, it could be like silkworms. This is not as cute as I thought, but like silkworm cute. Like, yeah, oh, it's a little cute little silkworm. Kawaii desu. And I feel like that's almost what you referred to with this A, but it just doesn't really hit. Assume this is a game made in Godot. No AI has been used. Revenue goes to charity made by passionate devs. Made by solo dev, not passionate dev. Didn't know they had trains in 100 PC. So like the name doesn't make much sense. You know, it's issue number 1. How many wishlists are you expecting? Oh. She submitted, right? 850. Maybe. Because it has trains. That's like the trump card. The Silk Road is dangerous. So we're talking about the transportation. It's kind of like... Yeah. Tower defense idler. Oh, it has like the... Okay, this is a cool mechanic. It has like the merging of the cards. Thinking the Chief 1K wishes, yeah, I think so. Just trying brute forcing genre plus trains. The train doesn't move, the train moves, I think. No, actually the train doesn't move. I assume you're gonna like roll out or something. Game feel seems to be okay as well. But like, why would you not make the train move? Actually, look. I can save this game. Here's what you do. It moves. Train defense already exists, so you can use it. Yeah, so you go for Silky Road. You make between rounds. Okay, so how do we do this? I want to show you my genius vision. You don't move the train, but you permanently move the background in like an infinite like loop to make it feel like it's moving. Don't move the train itself. Don't move anything of the characters. Just make the background and the track move. Or just only the track, maybe even. I think you can only move the track. And just have that be infinitely scrolling. And don't actually move the train. I think if you don't have that movement feeling and like the choo-choo, I think you're not selling the train fantasy. Track and background. Yeah, the background. Yeah, okay, they have stones. So probably you want to make like a long one that's like 3 in a row and just keep repeating that. And fake the illusion of the train moving. I think it's core that the train moves at all times. Because it doesn't make sense that the train just stops static. It doesn't look appealing. It doesn't really give much speed. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap things up for today. I'm gonna get to real work now. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with some Nextfest demos. I assume Nextfest demos. Thank you for the follow. Mitrende, sorry. Yeah. We can talk more about this in the Discord if you want. And we'll go from there. All right. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. See you guys in the next one. Thanks for the Prime sub, Hamster Steve.